Archaeologists are very interested in these newly found ruins in southern Sudan. They are less than 1 kilometer from the Nubian site of Kerma, which is really rewriting the history. Hello viewers, welcome to Unexplained History. In this video, we'll talk about the old city of Duckygel, which is now Sudan. Make sure to watch till end, because by the end of the video, you will get some interesting information about the historical Sudan. So let's begin. It is one of the most important archaeological finds in recent years. They date back 4,000 years, making them one of the oldest historical sites in Africa. And they feature an intricate architecture that has never been seen before. Today, they are considered to be one of the most important historical sites in Africa. Nubia served as a safe haven for inhabitants of the Lower Nile region whenever there was an assault on their way of life by outsiders. Not only did Egyptians travel to Nubia in order to revitalize their culture, but Egyptians also considered Nubia to be their ancestral home. Kerma is one of the archaeological sites in ancient Nubia that dates back the farthest in time. It was the location of tens of thousands of homes and tombs. Through the course of ancient history, Nubia served as a haven for those living along the Lower Nile. It is therefore rather amazing to locate another civilization in the area around Kerma with a culture that is quite dissimilar to Kerma's, one that was populated by communities that were situated further south in Nubia and was yet equally magnificent, not only in terms of its size, but also in terms of the complexity of its architectural design. In recent years, archaeologists in sub-Saharan Africa have uncovered an increasing number of notable archaeological finds. In 2018, a team of archaeologists from Sudan discovered an ancient urban complex. The largest building in the complex had more than 1,400 columns. The presence of circular patterns in the designs of these massive structures is unmistakable evidence of a highly evolved civilization that possessed a very distinctive sub-Saharan architecture. This is demonstrated by the fact that the construction projects are enormous. The area was occupied as early as 5000 BC, but it wasn't until 2000 BC that it formed as a genuine metropolis and a veritable commercial center straddling the Central African civilizations and the Nubian Celtic civilization complex. Prior to that time, the area had been inhabited by people. This site was named Duckygel. Archaeologist Charles Bonnet, who was a member of the team that excavated the site, attests that the beginning of the blossoming of urban centers occurred around the year 2000 BC. By 1450 BC, Duckygel had developed into an important military and commercial hub, and the Nubio-Kemetic civilization complex, which was located to Duckygel's north, had begun to expand its level of incursion. Because of this, the people living in Duckygel started constructing ziggurats. An ideal location for archery defense was offered by the semicircular stands that towered above the city's external walls and fake entrances. In Duckygel, practically all of the significant structures were designed with circular patterns, whereas in Kerma, the architecture was characterized by a Nubio-Kemetic style. It is thought that their method of construction originates further south, in the heart of Central Africa. Kerma was known for its peculiar Nubio-cosmic architecture. The construction method that they used originated further south and in the center of Africa. This three-dimensional reproduction also depicts the original fortifications that they had. One further 3D model depicts an aqueduct that was constructed so that water from the Nile could be transported. The Aswan High Dam required an aqueduct to be constructed so that it could receive water from the Nile. A great number of Nubian manuscripts make reference to a confederation of several peoples. Monumental entrances serve as a line of defense for the town, which is surrounded by walls on all sides. The width of one of the most important buildings in the approach to the town, which is 70 meters, can only be described as being gigantic. The scale models of these buildings are quite stunning. Within the confines of these city walls, archaeologists have discovered a number of small temples that have incredibly intricate floor plans. Even throughout the time of Greek colonization, reverence was shown to the gods of the indigenous people. This is a noteworthy fact to note. This was straightforward to accomplish due to the fact that in many instances these gods were identical, which provides further evidence of the cultural heritage that exists between Kemet, Nubia, and Acaria. Following this, the pharaoh proceeded to incorporate Egyptian design elements on the site, which marked the beginning of the Kemetic colonization era of Duk-Egel. This era will come to an end with King Taharqa, who ruled during the 25th dynasty. Thutmose I, a vast hoard of artifacts dating back to the Kemetic period, was discovered at a later time. In this particular instance, the name Thutmose IV can be seen on the relics, and the reconstruction of the town exposes this information. During the time of the Amarna civilization, the city of Kemet was being colonized, and archaeologists have discovered a variety of markings that indicate its impact. This practice was carried all the way up until the 25th dynasty, when King Taharqa revived the distinctive circular architecture by employing round motifs and round columns. In addition, the Nubian king Taharqa was responsible for the construction of a number of temples located all over the Sudan. It's interesting to note that all of these temples share the same layout for their interiors. The importance of the place, as well as its distinctive architecture, was maintained even well into the Meroitic era while it continued to develop. This website does not receive nearly as much attention from the media as it should. This is a significant discovery that demonstrates the genuine inventiveness and technological prowess of the Central African civilizations. These are the same civilizations that migrated north several millennia ago and established what is today known as Egypt because of the naming of its kings. At this juncture, two civilizations begin to develop in opposite directions, leading to the split of a population with the same ancestry into two powerful kingdoms. Duk-Egel indicates that a culture in Central Africa already possessed significant technological and social development long into the Bronze Age. This development was inherited in numerous forms by the various succeeding civilizations in Black Africa. Gel's research suggests that this development was passed down from generation to generation. This is the most important takeaway from the discovery. It shows that further research needs to be done in order to find additional archaeological treasures deeper within the continent. That's it for today. What do you think about this historical site? Tell us in the comment section. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to share and press the bell icon for more regular updates.